This is 12 Sports.
Welcome into 12 Sports, live from Cooperstown. I am a very sunburnt Jacob Seus. The Devils were a perfect 6 for 6 tonight on the penalty kill, and right behind me in overtime, they scored the game-winning goal on the power play. It's pretty cold out here, so I don't think Tim Tebow is going to have any trouble adjusting from the weather back home in Binghamton to now the weather in Syracuse. Coach, you've been doing this for a long time. Does the energy, the nervousness, the jitters, does that ever get old in week one? We have some business to take care of. A little game, of course. Zeus against Seus. Are you ready? If the Ponies did decide to extend netting, it would begin here at the end of the dugout and would end here in the right field seats and would leave this whole area covered. But there's two sides to every argument, meaning the openness of a baseball stadium would then be taken away. Mike Mancini drops back to pass, but he can't find anyone open, so why not take it himself for the touchdown? So on Sunday, you guys taking on Schuylerville. Spell Schuylerville. It's no secret. We've been telling you all week long, this is probably the very best field we've ever seen at Enjoy Golf Course. Today's the big day, the main draw, another running of Go Bowling at the Glen. Joel from Vestal, I was at the game, he made fun of me for saying it was cold yesterday, so today it was hot.
You told me I couldn't wear gloves yet yesterday.
That's true, so I'm done talking about the weather on this show. That's not fair. You tell us a little bit how the process goes of getting these artifacts from these players.
This is 12 Sports.
Friday nights are for the girls. High school basketball games all across the southern tier. So let's start at Maine-Enwell, where the Spartans were taking on Binghamton. Binghamton, they had some pretty cool handshakes. Maine-Enwell, though, anything you can do, I can do better. Early in the first quarter, off the inbound, Amanda DeSantis with the easy bucket. Spartans up a pair. Later in the quarter, how about going all the way around the perimeter for the easy layup of Binghamton? They had a 4-point lead, but Caitlin Lamoureux, sometimes you forget she's just a freshman. What a pass in stride. That's going to cut the Spartan deficit to just 2 points. But what a first quarter for Promise Myers. Here she gets to the top of the key. Splash. She drains the three. And on the very next possession, how about one more time? She does it again. 6 quick points. Binghamton up 13-4. But the Spartans, a big second half, would put them ahead for good. They win this one 59-36. And just up the road, Union Endicott, they were hosting the Ithaca Little Red. Let's go. Second quarter, Mia Little, she's going to find a wide open Ava Thomas. She gets the friendly roll. Ithaca, they led 34-20. Later in the half now, Skylar Akowski. All the time in the world, she drains the three. Let's make it a 17-point Ithaca advantage. How about one more time before the half? Georgia Havlack blows right past her defender. Easy layup, Ithaca up big at the break. But out of the half, LJ Shahaz with the moves. That's going to cut the lead to 18, but Ithaca, too much offensive firepower on the night off the missed three. Yaveen Minor cleans up the garbage. Union Endicott wins. So let's head over to Elmira. They were playing Owego. Should have been a good game. A lot of good players out in this one, but in the first, Morgan Gentili nails the three. She's committed to St. Bonaventure and showing off her skills. Then it's Zany Holmes turning defense into offense. And one, count the basket. Elmira up 13-0 after the free throw. And how about another forced turnover for the Express? Gentili, this time to Gia Abram. She lays it in, lead up to 15. Then Zaria Demember Shazir getting in on the action, grabs the board, puts it up and in, and the foul. Elmira rolling. Express scored the first 25, but Owego, Jenna Berman finds Julia Dottie inside for 2. Then Bergman, she's gonna dish it to Shannon Sherman, knocks down the jumper, but not enough for Owego. Elmira, they were just too much. Abrams in transition over to Parker Moss for the finish when this play was all said and done. Express, they're gonna roll to 2-0 on the season. They win 84-23 over Owego. And on the ice in Springfield tonight, the B-Devils lost their 8th straight game. Last time I checked, that's not great for a team with the fewest amount of points in the entire AHL. Corey Schneider stopped 19 of 24 Thunderbird shots in the loss. B-Devils back at it tomorrow at home for the Teddy Bear toss. And Giant fans, if you thought you've seen the last of Eli Manning, think again. The team announced today that Manning will get another start this Sunday when the Giants host the Dolphins. Rightfully so, the team not in a rush to get rookie quarterback Daniel Jones back from an ankle injury, so Manning gets another crack. Eli looked good in the first half on Monday night's loss to the Eagles, but ultimately the G-Men fell, dropping his career record under 500, so a chance to get that win back against the lowly Dolphins team. And with Manning in the final season of his contract, and he's openly said he's unsure about his future, could this be Manning's final start at home? But head coach Pat Shermer won't rule anything out quite yet.
It's amazing bringing home a trophy that nobody will think that anybody from here will have.
This it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for Robbie.
But before there was this, there was a tryout. 100 kids vying for 18 spots with a chance to represent the region at the Brick International Hockey Tournament in Edmonton.
I thought it would be a little hard to make it.
There's always a shot. He's a very good player, but we're seeing the best of the best in the Connecticut, New York, New Jersey area, plus imports from as far away as Dallas. So it was a little touch and go.
But when he did,
Was pretty much bouncing off walls.
Robbie was the only kid from upstate New York to make the team, and then came tournament time. The Little League World Series of hockey. One shot to show the world what you can do, but Robbie knew what he was getting himself into.
Very fast, intense, fast pace.
And the atmosphere, well, it resembled one of a playoff game. It's no secret they take their hockey seriously in Canada.
It was crazy. Everybody was yelling, and people were hanging over the boards.
He scores!
Robbie's team dominated. The CGR Rangers won their first 7 games before knocking off Alberta in overtime of the championship game to become the first America-based team to win the tournament in 17 years.
Our whole team was ecstatic. We were going crazy on the ice.
To go and watch your son be part of that and be a team player, play with these amazing kids, all the talent up there, for us, it was a dream come true.
A dream that might take some time to realize was actually reality.
The magnitude of it, I don't think they're going to understand until eventually, someday maybe he goes back to Edmonton and sees his name on the cup or sees his name on the wall.
After an experience like that, the sky is the limit for Robbie and his future goals.
My big goal is to go to the NHL.
Which just might not be that crazy. In Binghamton, Jacob Seus, 12 Sports.
Something like I've never seen before.
Mia McCarthy, not only a scholar athlete, but a cheerleading Section 4 champion.
Just normal, nothing crazy, sports, school.
Thanks to years of hard work, McCarthy's high school career was near perfect until a doctor's visit in late November.
Around Thanksgiving, I found out that there was a tumor in my lung.
McCarthy was diagnosed with stage 1 lung cancer.
You think that you've done everything you can to get your child to the place where they can fulfill their dreams, and then something unexpected like this happens to her.
I handled it pretty well. I didn't think anything of it until it started affecting me, but it was there for about a year, so everything I was doing, running and everything, we didn't know.
And with McCarthy now sidelined from all cheer activity, the doubt set in that everything she had worked for could be gone.
I was so scared because I didn't know if that was going to affect me for school, cheerleading in college and stuff.
I would be lying if I didn't tell you. Driving to and from work by myself in the car, I cried every day.
Thanks to that early diagnosis, doctors attacked McCarthy's tumor right away, and in January, after successful surgery, she was declared cancer-free.
I was so ready. I don't think it hit me that I was so nervous until I was actually laying on the table.
And just 3 weeks later, she was right back on the cheer mat.
My team, a lot of the time, said that when I was gone, they did it for me. So it was really emotional, a lot.
And now 7 months after the worst moment of her life, McCarthy signed her national letter of intent to cheer at Division I and 2019 national champion UNLV.
I almost lost my senior season. I almost lost a lot more than I could have. Everything I do, I want to do with 100% passion and drive.
In the town of Union, Jacob Seus, 12 Sports. Dottie Pekka isn't your average bowler. She bowls about 3 times a week, averages about 150 a game, and has won many awards, all at the age of 92 years young.
I think I'll do it up until they put me, someplace else.
Pekka began bowling at 17 and immediately fell in love with the sport.
It's something that's competition, but you can take it seriously or you can enjoy yourself and just have a good time.
And the very first throw I saw from Pekka Was a strike. She doesn't just bowl here in town. She frequently travels the state, everywhere from Corning to Niagara Falls, and this past weekend added another trophy to her collection.
Fortunately, I bowled good enough that I won in B division, not only the B division, but I also the club championship for bowling so well.
Bowling runs in the blood of the Pekka family. Dottie is a mother of 5 and has passed the game down to each of her kids.
All my kids can just pick up a bowling ball and they're in. They know how to play no matter what.
And with no plans to end her bowling career anytime soon, she encourages anyone and everyone to get out and just live life.
There's no excuse really for sitting home. You just have to keep active or life stops.
In Vestal,
I'm going to keep going.
Jacob Seus, 12 Sports.